Welcome to Strofa, a local development IDE for Apigee professionals. In this demo, we'll show you how to install and manage Apigee Hybrid for ops teams. Strofa is available for Mac, Windows, and Linux, and runs all operations locally on your workstation. To install Apigee Hybrid, you don't need to run CLI commands, write YAML configs, or even know Kubernetes in depth. Strofa handles all of that for you. First, you need to connect to your Kubernetes cluster. Strofa supports all major cluster types and authentication methods. In this demo, we're installing Apigee on Google Kubernetes Engine, and our connection is already configured. Strofa manages all your Apigee Hybrid installation packages locally, but also supports any Git repository for pulling and pushing configurations, so your history is always preserved. An installation package is a bundle containing your overrides file, Helm charts, certificates, and service accounts. Everything Apigee needs to install. Our installation wizard handles every step of the process, protecting you from mistakes with built-in validations and tooling for a smooth experience. Let's install a new Apigee Hybrid deployment in under 10 minutes. First, you provide the installation name, select your target cluster type, and choose a Helm release. Upload your service accounts. Next, configure your control plane. And yes, data residency zones are fully supported. You can pull existing environments from Apigee and set up virtual hosts with your own certificates or generate them on the fly. Based on your Helm release, Strofa automatically detects which features are available at each step. Now configure your cluster name and instance ID, then set the image location for deployment. Both official and air-gapped repositories are supported. Same goes for Cert Manager. Strofa detects compatible version based on Helm release, so you will always stay in sync. Next, configure Cassandra settings and backups. With just one click, finally generate all passwords and encryption hashes, and create your overrides file. In just 90 seconds, we've built a production-ready installation package, complete with best practices and guardrails. Note that the generated overrides file includes rich comments for future reference and debugging. For advanced users, every config parameter can be modified, adjusted, or removed before finalizing the package. Our smart editor shows deltas and current values and guards you from invalid configurations. The final step validates everything: service account permissions, override syntax, certificates, all of it. This ensures your installation runs smoothly, following official documentation and requirements. Once the package is saved, you can push it to Git for backup or version history, and start the installation. Based on your choice, Helm charts will be pulled from Google's official repo, a local repository, or a folder. Now select your cluster connection and start the installation. From this point, Strofa handles everything to ensure success, including edge cases for each Helm release version, automatic retries, autofix, exponential backoff, and detailed logs for every step. If an error occurs, you'll see a clear message with a suggested fix. The process runs in the background, so you can monitor your Apigee pods spinning up in real time. Use the cluster inspector to check installation health and overall cluster status, all live. Installation takes around 10 minutes, so let's speed things up. Once installation completes, Strofa continues to monitor your deployment. You can easily upgrade, roll back, or scale your Apigee Hybrid environment, all from the same interface. No more switching between terminals, dashboards, and documentation. Everything you need is right here. What used to take hours of manual configuration, troubleshooting, and documentation lookup now takes minutes. Installation is almost complete, so let's explore the cluster inspector. This module gives admins a deep view into their Apigee deployment: pods, deployments, services, disks, Helm releases, and more. Now let's look at the topology module. It visualizes your entire Apigee deployment in real time, showing component health, connections, and errors at a glance. Think of it as a live map of your Apigee Hybrid. Use focus mode to zoom into any chain of pods for a closer look. Check logs for each pod, determine errors, and fix them quickly. Cassandra Doctor lets you scan your Cassandra database, view tables, data, indexes, health metrics, analytics, and get recommendations for better performance. You can also generate and manage a Cassandra client pod with ease. Imagine seeing all your Cassandra clusters, including multi-cluster deployments, in one place and finding bottlenecks in seconds. There's also an overview dashboard for all Cassandra clusters, showing overall health, replication status, tombstones, and garbage collection. And there's more. Troubleshooting tools for Redis, ingress gateways, control plane, and other Apigee components. But enough about troubleshooting. Let's talk management. Cluster Manager gives you full control over your Apigee deployment. Create, configure, and scale environments or any other component, all with simple UI toggles. No more command line, no more guessing. Every action shows live progress, detailed logs, and automatic retrieves if something fails. Want to add a new environment? Done in 10 seconds. Just name it, set the parameters, and Strofa handles the rest. Helm commands, validation, deployment. No documentation lookup, no copy-pasting from Stack Overflow. Need to tweak configurations? Strofa supports over 500 Apigee settings, from runtime properties to scaling policies, from TLS configs to debug flags. Each setting comes with clear descriptions, default values, and real-time validation. Guardrails are built in, so you can't accidentally break your cluster. You'll know it works before you apply it. And if you're unsure, preview the changes, compare with current state, and apply only when ready. And everything stays in sync. All changes are saved to your local package automatically, so your configuration is always up to date and ready to push to Git. Need to investigate further? Dive into individual pod logs, events, and metrics. Identify performance issues, bottlenecks, and scaling problems. Then act on them immediately. We also provide built-in troubleshooting playbooks that guide you through gathering the right info and fixing issues, all in one place. And when something goes wrong, and sometimes it does, the disaster recovery module has you covered. Roll back to a previous Helm chart version with one click, or restore a complete snapshot, including your Cassandra database, using Smart Rollback. No panic, no downtime stress. Just recovery done right. That's Strofa. Join our beta today at strofa.io and take control of your Apigee hybrid.